Hi everyone, I'm Marcy Crane and I'm a Pilates instructor in Salt Lake City, Utah. And today I want to talk about self-acceptance. So a lot of people are talking about self-acceptance right now. It's kind of a cliche thing to say, oh, you need to accept yourself, okay? I had a client tell me that she wanted to learn how to accept herself. And when she said that, I started thinking about how would I explain how to accept yourself in a way that I've learned it thus far in my life to the level that I've learned it. Okay? So I thought about it and I have some ideas on how to integrate self-acceptance into your daily life, and for me, especially into your Pilates practice, your yoga practice, your workout practice, okay? So, I notice a lot of my Pilates clients, I'm going to use this in just a second. I've noticed that a lot of my Pilates clients, like most normal people in the world, have parts of their body that they have a hard time accepting. So let's say you have a hard time accepting your thighs, okay? So if you have a hard time accepting your thighs, it does affect your life because you can kind of try and hide them. You can feel self-conscious. It affects the way that you present yourself, okay? So I'm just going to use this scenario of having a hard time accepting your thighs for the ideas I'm about to share, okay? So I think self-acceptance involves thinking or being aware of what I would call two levels of reality. And this sounds like I'm about to go into a science fiction novel, but it's really not that big of a deal. So on this board, I've drawn an upper level of reality, and I call this level the superficial reality. And I don't mean superficial in a bad sense or in a I'm putting it down sense. I just mean that it's more toward the surface of things. So me personally, I would say that this superficial level of reality represents what the media is telling us about our bodies, what Hollywood is telling us about our bodies, what our parents perhaps told us about our bodies, what our past ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends have told us about our bodies, okay? So these are superficial things, right? You know, it's these ideas of we'll say in this scenario physical perfection, okay? Then if you come deeper on my little diagram, there's a deep level of reality. Now, to me, this deep level of reality is that part of you, and I think that we've all experienced this, that part of you that loves your thighs. This part really does exist, I believe, in all of us, that we just love everything about us and everything about everything that lives. We just love it. And so for my clients or for me, I could say this is the part of you that when you look inside of yourself, whatever that means to you, you know deep down that you already love your thighs, and that's never going to change no matter what's going on up here, okay? So what does this have to do with self-acceptance? Well, I think self-acceptance is a practice, so an ongoing, experiment, you could say, with accepting really both of these levels of reality. So if I personally was trying to accept my thighs, I might say something like, okay, I am accepting that I would like to lose 10 pounds and that I would like to tone up my thighs, okay? And I'm accepting that this superficial level of reality is something that I do want to experience in life. I do want to be sexy. I do want to be attractive. I do want to I do want to have these superficial experiences in my life because they're not bad. They're a part of life, okay? Then down here in the deep part, which I do believe does have more power. I do think it's more powerful than this level, and I think it actually controls a lot of what goes on in this level, okay? So in this deep level of reality, I'm also going to say, despite the fact that I would like to, in this level of reality, change the look of my thighs, on this level of reality, my thighs are great. I love them. I love them just as they are. And I always will. And that's not going to change. It's consistent. I just love who I am. I'm great. And this level, right, that's another level of acceptance. And I think it's okay for us as humans to say, I accept both. This level, you know, you're going to be working toward goals. You're going to be in movement, and that's okay. This level is consistent. It's always there for you. It's solid. It's part of you that's just not going to die, okay? So I think when we think this way, and especially maybe give more of our energy to the deep level of reality than the superficial level of reality, but also realize that the superficial level of reality is great and it's fun and it's part of living a wonderful life. I think when we accept that, I think that there's a lot of fun to be had in life, but also a lot of depth to be had in life. And so that's my fill on self-acceptance. I like to think of it that way, and I hope that reaches someone watching this video. So take care, keep enjoying your Pilates practice, and I'll talk to you later.